Hello, welcome back to my channel. Here's Donna, classical singer, and as you requested it, and thank you for your question, I'm going to talk about breath. How should a singer breathe? I listed up three important points. The first one is, the most important is your posture. And in the posture point, it is important to find the good posture and to keep it. The first one I can show you somehow. Of course, I cannot correct you through this video, through the camera. The second one, to keep it, is your homework. You have to want it, and it's a lifestyle, or yes, you have to want it, you have to pay attention to it every day, every moment. Of course, you cannot keep one posture the whole day, but you can remember yourself. It needs time, but it's worth it. So, to find the good posture, I can recommend you a yoga position. It's called the mountain position. And I will put a link below with the description, but if you want, you can check it up in the internet. Or if you have a yoga Bible, you can also check it up there. So, it is good to practice a good posture with feelings. So you try to reach the good posture, and then you feel, how does it feel like standing like this? So you save that feeling to your brain, and then it will be much easier to redo that posture. And it's not like you're, I don't know, it's 2 p.m. and you just forgot to have a good posture. You are sitting or standing like this, and you think, oh, I have to do this. No. So it's the feeling. I'm going to explain it. So my motto is, imagine that something is pulling you gently upwards through your spine. It means every little joint gets room with every breath, or every time you imagine that something is pulling you gently up, and stay loose or free at the same time. So I will try to explain the good posture, beginning with our feet and ending with our head, like in the mountain position. I'm not a yogi, I just try to help you, okay? Let's start with our feet. Just experience how does all the edges of your feet feels, and find a position that is comfortable for you, and you almost feel your whole feet on the ground. You can also imagine you are growing root in the ground, so your basis is very stable, but you can move yourself. Then we go to our knees. Bend the knees, then stretch them, and find a way where you are a little bit less than stretching, so never stretch them through. Then go to your hips. Try to roll the hips upwards, then back. And now find the middle point between rolling it upwards to the front and backwards, and where your knee stay loose. Okay? And you can still move your body quite freely. So now we go to the chest. Touch this point and imagine that this point is moving you through your in and exhalation. So we inhale. This point is lifting. Now we exhale and we push this inside to our chest. And now with the inhale, we're lifting up our chest with this point. Exhalation and shoulders go down, but this point is still having a direction going upward. Now the neck. Imagine here your spine ends, and there's something something is gently pulling you up. So here, everywhere between the small little bones gets air and room, but you don't have to have tension in it to stay upright, just gently. And also lift here a bit that your eyes can look through the other mountains. Yeah, and just feel it. So the next is your homework. So I mean, to keep your good posture is on you, as I told you. So we can go to the second point. The second point is a magic with the chest, or how to open your chest. And not depending in this opening is not depending on breathing. I hope I can show you. I will turn around and I won't inhale, but open my chest. So I hope you can see me. You will see it here that I'm opening my chest. So I will exhale. I don't have any air in my lungs, but I can still open them. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes out. And if you look at a picture about our anatomy, you can see that the chest ends here and here. So it's a bit like this and not this. So if you can imagine, if you already saw it, where is it? What does it look like? You can imagine it while you are breathing, and it helps you to fill up everything. So that, and the third point is coming, is what to do with your breath and how to support your singing. So I think it's very personal how much air you need for a phrase or generally. I learned that I do need to pump myself up, but you should never reach that point that you're almost like a balloon that that's going to explode. So try to stay a bit loose and free. You can pump your chest, your lungs full with air, but then let it go a bit. And there is an exercise. I'm going to do a video about it. It's also from yoga. It's a breathing exercise, and it helps you to learn this point that I'm talking about, that you pump yourself full with air, but you learn how to relax. But in the same time, you keep that energy, that full chest with air. I hope you understand me, but I will explain that in that video. So you can breathe a lot. I mean, you can inhale a lot, but learn to let go a bit. And if you're good, you can breathe a little bit less than others. So it's on you, it's personal. But how you support, you should learn it, I think, in the mirror, because for the first time, it's very strange. It's a strange feeling, and if you see it, then it's easier to feel it and save it to your brain. So I just try to find a position that you can see me. So, as I showed you, you always open your chest and try to let it open. Keep it open. But with not 100 no, without 100% tension. Yes. And you also inhale here. I will show you. Girls, let your belly out. Nobody sees you. Just let go every muscle here. So you feel it. Where does it go? Where is the bottom of your muscles, of your abdominals? So now you feel it. Now, inhale again. Fill up your chest and fill up that bottom part, up your upper body. And now, we're going to do, and we are going to support that from here, but not here. So there are not going to be any tension here. We are not contracting our abdominal muscles here, not even here. We are just pulling it in, okay? So we are breathing in our chest, in our back, in the bottom, and then we're pulling it here inside. I don't know if you can see it, but now I show you an exercise where you can try this out and exercise it, and in the mirror, please, because that's easier and you will learn it faster. So you know you can do it and you learned it if you can do this. I hope you saw it. So you keep your chest open, even though you're letting air out, even though you're changing the dynamic, how you let that air out. And you are playing with this support. You're letting it go, but how you let that air out is not changing. Then you pull it in again. Then you let it go. So if you can learn this, you have a long face, for example. Then maybe for the last word, you have less breath left. You can do this cheating that you let go and support again. And this is also good to stay loose. And I also wanted to tell you that if you're doing sports, it doesn't matter what. It's very good to exercise mentally. Like with every breath, you lengthen your spine. As I told you, you imagine there is air or something is pulling you gently up, but you're still doing sports. Let's say we are running or jogging. So you're in movement, you're training your body. Maybe you're already tired or you're sweating, but try to stay calm with every inhale. You inhale in your spine, you lengthen your body up, but you're still in movement. And if you're doing sports and thinking about inhalation, you can also think about that bottom support and how would you sing an area. I, for example, did that a lot of times that I went running and I had to think about one area or one piece that didn't went that well, or there was a problem I had to practice, and I started to think about it and exercise it mentally and exercise the breathing, or where is the point where you get tired, because there is always a point in a piece where you start to get tired, and there you shouldn't lose your posture. First, your chest should keep and hold the air, or that form, that full form. And third, you have to try the right way to support. So I hope I helped you. I will do more videos about breathing, and I will involve this theme in my next videos too. So have a nice day.